Live on Stream It Sports and PSD Channel 10. It's Poudre School District High School basketball. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, your local fuel company. By University of Colorado Health, we improve lives from healthcare to health. By Pedersen Toyota, everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in northern Colorado. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to Poudre School District Athletics. Tonight in varsity unified basketball, we're at Fossil Ridge High School where the Lambkins from Fort Collins High School are visiting the Fossil Ridge SaberCats. First tonight, I'm joined by some of the athletes and the student players and coaches for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats team. And my first two players I'm going to talk to here are both Peter and Dawson. So Dawson, what's the best thing about, we'll talk to them too, what's the best thing about unified basketball?
I like to play everything on the games.
And have you made a lot of new friends?
Yeah, I made a lot of friends.
What have you learned about teamwork?
Like working hard and then playing basketball.
Well, I'll tell you what, thanks a lot, Dawson. And Peter's got the best last name I'm going to talk about all night. Peter Schifalalio. Did I get that right, Peter?
Yes, you did.
Peter, what do you like about the unified basketball team?
Playing with my friends.
And what have you learned about your friends?
I don't know. What have I done?
Should we ask them to talk about you a little bit more? But you think you're going to have a good time tonight playing?
Yes.
Well, thanks for talking to me, both Peter and Dawson. And now I'm joined by Natasha and Shannon. Did I get that right? Okay. You guys can go. Thank you very much, guys. Go warm up. So, Natasha, as a student partner playing on the unified team, what's that meant to you?
It's meant a lot to me. It's so awesome, like, seeing the rewards, like, pay off for them and, like, how they act on court and when they make a shot and then it goes in, and it's super great.
And it's kind of an all-for-one, everybody's for everybody night, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. Especially the sportsmanship is super good between the other teams as well. Like rebounding and giving the ball back to them so they can try again, and then when they finally make it, it's super rewarding. It pays off.
And do you get to see these kids while you're in school too? It's a difference maker, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We've heard a lot about how these games progress, and you guys have had quite the schedule already this year. So what are your thoughts about how this game has gone for you?
I mean, it's a huge experience. It's really rewarding, and everybody's just like in there for the athletes. I mean, yeah, and it doesn't really matter if you have the athletic ability or not. Everybody's just super outgoing.
So what got you involved? What was the reason you wanted to come out and take your spare time as a Fossil Ridge student and get involved in unified basketball?
Well, one thing that was like super rewarding is I did Best Buddies drama last semester, and I have a brother with autism, and it's just like it's super rewarding to see how they've grown, and like I don't know, it just makes me feel happy inside when all of them are like super happy and super outgoing.
Well, thanks very much with both Shannon and Natasha. You guys are going to do great things tonight. We're looking forward to watching the game. And I'm going to try to get your coach, Kim Eberhardt, over here. And if I can, you guys can go help the rest of the team warm up. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay. Coach, thanks for taking a little bit of time for us here, but I got to talk to some of your players and your student partners. And what's this experience been like for you coaching?
It's been amazing. I'm so fortunate. I feel like I kind of fell into it, luckily, and it's every day is amazing. It's amazing to see the growth. It's amazing to see the support from the community. It's just been so great for everybody involved.
We got into this broadcasting the last year, and we've been telling everybody what a community event it is. It's, there's uniforms out here, but it's really a big event, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, some of the games that we've had the last couple of years have had over 1,000 fans, and it gets pretty crazy, and it's really fun. And I think it's so special for our kids to experience that, and it just brings them to a whole new level they would never get to experience otherwise for anything. So.
Well, and as a school goes along, during the school day, the kids talk about seeing the kids they play with. They may not interact them anywhere else but on this court, but it sure seems to make a bond.
Absolutely, and it's so awesome to see them walk down the hall, and they're like, "Sebastian, what's up, buddy?" And everyone's excited, and they'll eat lunch together sometimes, and we have two teams this year, varsity and a JV, and both teams come to each other's games and support each other. Everybody's there to help. I mean, it's just a really solid team. It's a true team. It's what you want a team to be, Well,
thanks very much. So, Coach Kim Eberhardt for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats Unified Team. Good luck tonight. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll see you on the court. You bet. So, Randy, back to you. We'll be back soon with the Fort Collins Lambkins Unified Team members and coaches.
That's right. Good job there, Dave. You know, you can also like them on Facebook by searching Poudre School District Integrated Services, psdschools.org, and high school websites, and Special Olympics, co.org for more information on this. So we will take a break for some messages from our sponsors and be back with the Fort Collins players after this. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby pair of pants with me.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
I am UC Health.
I am UC Health.
I'm Matt, and I am UC Health. I've got 2 boys, and I've got a girl, and I think they see me as someone who, fixes broken hearts mainly and gets people back out there. My daughter, who's 9 months, she'll understand someday that I try to help people, and I think they take pride in that.
Our roots run deep at the University of Colorado Health. Share your roots at imuchealth.org.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
So part of the mission in PSD is to help our students with disabilities realize meaningful outcomes in an inclusive and collaborative environment. Unified Sports is a program that helps to support that mission, and David is down there with some other student athletes right now, so go ahead, Dave.
I'm joined by members of the Fort Collins Lambkins Unified Basketball team here, and before the game, we want a chance to talk about these kids and what they like doing out here on the court. I'm joined by Nick and Eric, and I think I got it right, didn't I, guys?
Yeah.
So, Eric, what's the first thing? You tell me, what's great about playing Unified Basketball?
I'm Nick.
Oh, I got it wrong again. So go ahead, Nick, you tell me.
I like about helping others and supporting my school and having fun, meet new people from different cities and schools.
And you guys got to play all around the state this year, haven't you?
Yeah.
Different towns.
Yeah.
What, do you have any particular memory of any game you played that's been the best?
I would say our first 2 games against Greeley.
They were fun?
Yeah.
They were really fun games? Well, then, let me ask you the same question then. So what's the best thing about Unified Basketball?
The best thing about
Come over here by me. I need you. There we go.
The best thing about basketball is just getting to meet new people and like the coaches and hanging out with my teammates, and yeah.
So now you're talking about Eric with wearing the uniform. You're gonna wear a Lambkins uniform, and is that pretty special to put that on?
Yes, it is.
What's one of the cool things you had to go on in a game this year?
The cool thing that I had to go on this year was it was at the tournament. I shot a 3 and it spun around the rim before not making it in.
It was pretty close, huh?
Yeah.
So you guys were looking forward to watch you play tonight. You guys have a great time. I'm going to talk to a couple of your other teammates over here, okay? Thanks for joining us on Channel 10.
Thank you.
All right. So now I'm joined by Ben and Kiana. So Ben, what kind of event is this? So what's it like being one of the partners for the students?
It's kind of hard to describe other than it's really special. It's just a lot of great kids over here and getting to build those relationships and just come out and play with them a couple times a week. It's really fun and special.
So Kiana, kind of the same question to you. What's it been like being one of the student partners for Unified Basketball?
Like what Ben said, it's really special. You know, you get to meet new students and like
experience like the happiness and joy in their eyes, you know, whenever you get to be their partner. And, yeah.
So now, as far as the competitive part of the sport, the Fossil Ridge Kings, like this is kind of everybody's out there for everybody kind of event, don't you think?
Oh yeah, everyone's out there encouraging, no matter if they're on your team or the other team. You're encouraging them. You're hoping they're having fun and doing whatever you can to make it a positive and just fun atmosphere for everyone.
So, and Kiana, when you talk about, you're doing a lot of things here on the court, but how has this affected you think as just a regular student at Fort Collins High School?
I just love to help, like that's what I was born to do, is help. And
well, thank you very much for both of you joining us here tonight. And I was kind of looking around to see one of your coaches, but we may not have one of the Lambkins coaches here tonight. But thanks again for all you guys do, for all your student partner work, and we'll be forward to watching you guys here on the floor in a little bit.
All right, thank you.
All right, so thanks again. We got the coaches up. Hi, Coach. And I didn't have a chance to cheat at my list, so give me your name, please.
I'm Troy Toller.
So, Troy, getting involved as a coach of Unified Basketball has got to be a great experience.
Yeah, it's a blast. This is my third year doing it, and I absolutely love it. It's a great experience.
How's the program grown while you've been involved?
The first year I think we had 10 kids, and we were just fighting to make sure we had enough kids for every game. And this year we had 19 come out. So, and we actually had to turn some helpers away because we just had so many kids and we didn't have enough spots for them. So, we're looking to go 2 teams next year, and it's a blast. It's so fun to see how much it's grown and how our student body has just got on board with it and everything. So,
as you talk about that with the student body and seeing such a difference in how kids almost integrate themselves into the regular student body back and forth.
Yep. I mean, and along with Unified, our whole school has gone to, really inclusion, and everybody's just another student, and they're all accepted, and it's really cool to see how the students have kind of just taken that on. So,
do you ever think that through sports and teamwork, things like that, this could happen?
I thought it always could happen, but it's really great to see. I think the thing I love about Unified is it's not just like Special Olympics; it's everyone together, and athletes and helpers working together, which is really cool to see.
Well, we've seen it really grow as a community event, so we're very much looking forward to this game tonight. Thanks for your time, for volunteering for all these kids out here, and spending a little time with us before the game.
Yeah,
all right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck. So there we wrap it up with both these teams beforehand, but if I could talk Erin Coy to come in and join us, that would be the finish of the event here. I'm going to make her come up and get on camera. So this is Erin Coy for Poudre School District. Why don't you explain what you do for the Unified program?
So I'm the liaison between the school district and Special Olympics and Unified Sports. So I help start the programs, build the programs, work with grants and funding and equipment, and just get everything going. And then from there, the kids and coaches take it from there.
Getting a chance to talk to these kids, the student partners and the coaches, I mean, the excitement is easy to see, but the growth of this event has got to keep you busy.
Oh, very busy. This year we started flag football in the fall, so our first year for flag football, we stayed in city with our games because we wanted to see how that would run for a new program and a new sport for us, and we have the track and field in the spring, so now we have events or seasons every single spring, fall, winter, and it keeps us busy. And next year we're hoping to add unified cheerleading.
Well, we've seen cheerleaders in some of the other games before, and the excitement gets there. It's a really community event. I mean, every aspect of a basketball game we'll see tonight, correct?
Absolutely. Between students on the court, students and fans in the stands, the parents, it's very fun to watch the parents, and they have that pride of watching their students and their children on the court in the jerseys and high-fiving when they score and that sort of thing.
Well, we've seen the way the game's developed the last couple of years, the popularity, the crowds that show up for these sort of things. I know we've got a couple more games left, but this is actually a statewide event, isn't it?
It is. So we just competed this Saturday in Greeley at the area event or regional event, and then they have a state event coming up next month in Denver. So it's a statewide. There are many teams in the state playing against each other in basketball and the other sports as well.
Well, that is great. I mean, thanks for everything you do to get these kids out here in the court. You can see how well it's going just by looking at their faces. So thanks. That was Erin Coy from Poudre School District. We'll be back for the kickoff and the tip-off for this game in just a few minutes.
I am UC Health.
I am UC Health.
I'm Jill, and I am UC Health. Laughter clubs bring people together in ways that are unmatched. It helps you decrease stress. It helps you relax more. So at UC Health, they allow us to embrace the community, embrace our members, and do some really wonderful things.
Our roots run deep at the University of Colorado Health. Share your roots at imuchealth.org.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
So we're back here, and David's down there. It looks like he picked up another interview, so let's go to David with Principal.
I'm joined by Principal Will Allen here from Fossil Ridge High School. We're getting ready to start a unified game. This is the season starting to kind of end down, but there's the excitement still in the court, isn't it?
Oh, it's so amazing. And you know what? Seriously, David, the thing that I love about these games is it's not just about the kids on the court. It gives our whole community the opportunity to come together and show an appreciation and a love for our students. And I'm so excited every time, whether it's at Rocky or Collins or Poudre or here at Fossil. They turn out in droves to support our kids, and it's just about the sport, it's about the spirit, it's just about, athleticism and what it should be about. So it's exciting.
I had so many of these kids that, whether it's the athletes or the student partners, the coaches, everybody's talking about what a combining experience it is.
Yeah, it's unifying. I mean, it's called Unified for a reason, but I don't think we realized at the time how it would unify not only our building, but the entire district. And, the kids that are supporting our teams talk to each other, and they want to make sure that when they show up, that they're cheering for both sides, and that they're unified in their support, and they're unified also in their love and their understanding for what our kids are trying to accomplish. I'm excited we're adding more sports because I think it's what it's all about. And for the parents, I think they get to come and they get to see their son or daughter participate in an athletic event and to have just this amazing support from the student body and the community. That's what school's all about.
When you get a chance, as you said, putting on that uniform, wearing a number, they see their friends, the other students that are out there competing, and now a chance they're doing the exact same thing, and the memories that come from that we hear over and over.
Yeah, because these kids take it as seriously as any athlete does at the varsity level, and it's exciting to see their faces when they make that three-point basket or they make that layup. And to see that sportsmanship truly exemplified on the court, where they pause and they wait for those that have more physical struggles, and they give them just the same opportunity as everyone else. That's really what it's about.
I totally agree, and I think we'll see plenty of that here again tonight. So
excited.
Thanks to Will Allen, the principal here at Fossil Ridge, for joining us before this PSD tip-off here in a few minutes with Fort Collins Lambkins and the unified team from Fossil Ridge. Thanks Will. You bet.
Thank you, Dave. And again, we'll be tipping off here, Fort Collins and Fossil Ridge. The unified game here, and great interviews with lots of people that care a lot about this organization and what's going on. The history of unified sports is the importance of inclusive sports opportunities in the high school experience. And one of the biggest things that goes on here is that many of these players have never gotten the opportunity to represent their team or their school in a team game. And so that's one of the biggest things that gets to happen right here. This started with Fossil Ridge and Poudre creating exhibition team to play at the Harlem Globetrotters at the Budweiser event in 2012, with teams created by Aaron Coy of Fossil Ridge and Lisa Owsley of Poudre. So this actually started right here at Fossil Ridge and right here in Fort Collins. So anyway, we're about 5 minutes left from the tip-off. So we're trying to see, did you have somebody else, Dave? Go ahead. Dave.
So I'm joined here right before tip-off with one of the parents from the Fossil Ridge Unified team, Peter Cifalalio. I got to talk to Peter Cifalalio already. Now I got Peter Cifalalio, the father. What has this been like to have your son competing?
You know, it's been a really special experience, really. You know, he didn't have the opportunities before to get in front of large crowds, and it's really made a difference and given him some confidence, and he's just having a heck of a lot of fun. So.
Well, all these kids seem to really feed off each other, the student partners and the athletes together. Have you seen different bonds, different friends he's made that you might not have expected?
Absolutely. It's been a really interesting experience. We run into people all the time now, and you know, at the store, and we're out doing errands, and they're like, "Hey, Peter," and it's all been through the connections he's made through the Unified program.
So you're a pretty good believer in Poudre School District's efforts in this area, I assume.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, it's a community event. We've seen it grow so much. So thanks for taking a little bit of time, sharing about how it's been for your son on the Fossil Ridge team. And we expect to see you in the stands quite a few more times, I assume.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, have a great night. Thanks again. You bet.
Boy, David is a beast down there on the interviews, isn't he? He's doing a great job. We're about 2 minutes before the tip-off, so we're going to be, again, just give you some more information here about some of the talking points that they've given us, so you can understand a little bit about what this is about. And it is in cooperation with the Special Olympics. And tonight we're going to be playing. We're not sure. Sometimes they play 3 20-minute halves. Sometimes they play 2, but it's pretty low key. But everybody is pulling for everybody else, so it's not necessarily they keep score, but nobody's really watching too much at the score here. We've got Chris Colton tonight on camera. We've also got Phil Mildren producing tonight. It's our last broadcast of the broadcast season here, Streaming Sports NOCO. And it's been a fun year. David and myself and Cody McCoy and Sean Corbett, Eric Freehoff, Samantha Peters, Marty Cesario, our team. I want to thank all of them and for being such a great team this year. So we're just waiting. David thought he might have another interview, but you know, this big thing, we're not trying to be high tech here. We're trying to just be effective and give you you know, the people that are involved in this and exactly what they what it means to them. So anyway, we're going to take one more commercial break before we tip off. So anyway, this is Randy McCoy again with David Haase. We'll take commercial break, and this is Stream It Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application in the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Who wants more peas?
Go away.
Oh, Daddy hates pop-up ads. Who wants
Go
more?
away.
Hashtag dinner time.
Scroll forward.
Choose selfie. No. Selfie.
Go forward.
Delete selfie.
Go away.
Then picture.
Bookmark.
No.
Go away.
No, post photo.
Scroll up. Scroll forward.
Hashtag gravy.
The First Bank mobile app. Technology has never been so easy.
And we're back here, and we'll let you listen to the public address announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
And we will have our national anthem.
Thank you.
So there you go. So we're back with David Haase now. And
got our starting lineups coming out here.
This is easy for you to say.
Yeah, Nicholas Lasher, number 1, out for the Lambkins.
Joined here by
Eric
Mr.
Brown.
Kevin Lytle sitting here. We're sitting in the crowd section.
Brett Bidwell, number 3. Jack Briggs is number 4. Cameron Castro, number 5. Number 10 is Nathaniel May. And other number 10 is C.J. Thorpe. Ben Fraley, number 11. Sean Lottie, number 12. Nick Perez, number 13. Luke Wilgers, number 13. Cale Crawford, number 14. Noah Ridley, number 15. Number 20, Brendan Garcia. Colin Hamlin is number 21. Kiana Hooper, number 22. Ryan Rasmussen, number 23. Anthony Smith is number 25. Haley Smith is number 31. And their coaches, Troy Toller, got to talk to him before the game. Randy, great job of talking about his team. Chris Case, Liliana Toller, and Brett Dugar and Taylor Vaughn. And now for the home SaberCats. My own name team, number 54, Peter Civalalio. Number 43, Dawson Coker. Got to talk to both those athletes for the game.
Well, and Peter was a great interview, wasn't he?
He was.
He was to the point.
Yep. Natasha Tolman, number 40. Number 21, Shannon Maddox. Number 33, Mary Maddox. Number 50 is Sebastian Bastille. David Van Skiver, number 24. Number 51 is D. White. Number 53, Jonathan Tillman.
Obviously a crowd favorite there, D. White.
Yeah, I'd say so. 53, Jonathan Tillman. Number 42, Sadie Polidor. And number 44 is Sophie Elliott. We're a little out of order, but I think everybody got it. Thanks a lot.
They've been saying that about us for years,
yeah,
so
we'll just do as we can. But actually seeing these kids before the game and get to talk to coaches, thanks again to Erin Coy for all she's doing for all these student athletes. Another great experience for all these kids, and a treat to talk to Peter Cifalolio, senior, I'm assuming, but Peter's dad came out and said what a difference that makes for him as a young man, a student, as an athlete.
Well, I vote we call him Peter C.
I would go with that too. I'm not sure I could do any worse.
You can call him what you want, but he's Peter C to me.
I've run out of syllables.
Yeah, he was to the point there. You kind of went out of bounds with a question there, and he kind of told you.
Brought me back.
Brought you back, didn't he?
He did. Yep. Always appreciated. So out on the court now, walking out for the SaberCats, number 51, D. White. Best shorts of the night, I'm pretty sure.
And somebody's dancing already.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see over there with Sebastian. Got the big-time handshakes all worked out, working that along there with Natasha Tolman. We got to talk to her before the game. Dawson over there, too, Dawson Coker.
I saw young man Ben Fraley, I believe, who I coached his older brother in basketball. What a great job, and proud of the young man. Know his parents well. And
yeah, you got Ben out there in the court right now, and also number 22, Kiana, who we talked to before. There's the tip. Number 13 out there, Nick Perez. Like I say, Nick turned my interview into a plus instead of a minus.
Yes.
Along with number 15, Noah Ridley.
That's a good look inside there.
You see out there Brent Bidwell, number 3.
That's a sign of a great box out when you don't even have to jump to get it.
But the ball hit the floor almost. Rebound there. Uh-oh, Peter C.
Oh,
unselfish.
Yeah, he's been watching Chris Paul there, I think.
Yeah. Back out top. Noah's siding up a three-pointer.
Well, he must be a stretch 4 because he's the biggest one on the court, but he's playing out the top of the key.
Can take it and start and go.
He's smooth like that too. And he hits the bucket.
First bucket of the game, knocked down by the Lambkins.
He brought a hush to the crowd, didn't he?
He really parted the place. Noah Ridley knocks it down 2-0. The Lambkins here. We'll get a chance to talk to Kevin Lytle a little bit later here, joining us from Colorado. And Colorado added these to the repertoire. Oh, in and out. But all the reporting of all these games up and down, I was talking to Aaron Coy. This is an athletic event like no other. It really is. But no, these coaches and everybody puts in the same amount of time. It's a lot of fun, but very special.
Well, I was in just a bit. I was surprised to hear the coach said he wasn't able to keep everybody this year for Fort Collins. So it's
more than they can almost handle.
Yeah.
What a great problem to have. Sebastian's shot just a little bit off.
Fossil Ridge is getting inside, but just not able to hit it.
Well, and Sebastian's waving on the crowd, trying to get everybody involved. Oh, good shot by Peter.
Young man's wearing the Admiral's number there, David Robinson.
I like that, yeah. Could be coast to coast.
Oh, wow.
And that crowd response is why we love doing these games, isn't it, Randy?
Well, he had a great idea what he wanted to do, but I'll tell you what, Peter C. is wanting to push the
pace a little.
Pace.
Rebound back out to Kiana, looking for Peter or Mr. Bidwell there, number 3, up off the glass. Like I say, we talk about these kids in the competition, but everybody's rowing in the same direction at these games. It's rival schools, but really pulling for everybody that's on the court.
Good handles there, and that's number 51.
Well, that's D. And one thing, Randy, I noticed about the crowd, the students that come in to support the, their teammates, their classmates, and fellow students in the school. But, I see kids down here coming from lacrosse practice. I see kids across the way with their baseball gear. Spring sports have fairly officially started.
Yes, it did.
So, but they want to come in and support all the rest of their classmates they see every day.
Again, the man in the middle is getting in where he can. Oh, wow.
Rick Barry reincarnated there. That's from your era. You'd remember that underhand shot. I heard about it.
I read about it too.
Noah Ridley with his second bucket. 4-2 though. Good game. Jonathan Tillman sizes one up. Just a little bit off.
Good hustle.
And here's the challenge to our game here when we got the big substitutions coming in. Coach Toller says if you're in purple, come sit back down. If you're in purple standing over here, go back in. Let's get these kids out there on the court now. I could start right away with Brendan Garcia. Had a chance to coach him at Kennard years ago in football, and I know he's playing football and baseball at Fort Collins. Got a breakaway, though, going right now. Eric Brown takes it up, just doesn't get it to fall. He was fun to talk to before the game.
Yeah, he was
out there also.
He had it going on, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Number 31, Haley Smith. Number one in your scorecard and your heart, I'm sure.
Another
Nicholas Lasher.
2 by number 50.
Knocking him down. And Sebastian, I don't think that smile's going to go away for quite a while.
No, he was smiling as he walked on the court. So
exactly.
And he wants to D up. He wants a piece of the big man.
Going in, they're getting right underneath. Good spot, good position. Count it. Nicholas Lasher. Teammates on the court there with Nicholas out there. Number 25 is Anthony Smith. 31 is Haley Smith.
And Sebastian's going to get another shot.
I think it's about time for you to trot out
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
There we go. I've been waiting. Substitutions for the SaberCats coming in now. Number 24, David Van Skyver. 44 over there is Sophie Elliott. 43 back on the court is Dawson Coker. 42 out there is Sadie Polidor.
Looks like they had a set play there for 25.
Taking a look at it. Kicks it back over to Brendan Garcia. Out front to Eric. He drives in. Peter Cephalolio, 54 on the court too.
And that's a rare sighting, a foul.
That's right.
Young man called the foul there, and
Eric
helps out with
Eric Brown, number 2 at
officiating.
the line. He's ready to go. Well, players always find a way to help the officials, don't they?
Yeah, no matter what level it is. You know, how to line up can really be confusing at times, and took me till I was about 30.
First attempt's close, but not quite. Second one coming. Getting a lot of encouragement from the crowd.
Full
just
cheer
off the back
squads.
of the rim. Yeah.
On both sides.
Yep.
Probably 16 or 18 from Collins. And
that was a several car trip just to get the cheerleaders over here. And you look at the benches here too. I can say there's quite a few kids, as Coach Toller was saying, and Coach Everhart. You know, it's almost you have to turn away the student volunteers that want to play.
Off the bank, the first bank is open. Number 24.
So David Fitzgiver knocks it down. Wyatt Brown just off on the 3 ball.
Well, you can tell he's hit that before, so.
Yeah, he's not a stranger out there beyond the arc.
No.
For those of you tuning in to PSD TV, Channel 10, along with Stream It Sports, you've got to see us handle football, volleyball, and basketball this year, and the unified games for the second year is, I think, one of the best things we get to do, Randy.
It's our honor to bring that to you.
Thanks to those sponsors, too, that let us get these games to you. We got UC Health, along with Schrader Oil Company, Pedersen Toyota, and First Bank. And then basketball specific, let's talk about our banner sponsor.
Yes, the Rocky Mountain Fever, their tryouts are this weekend. I've been seeing it all over the Twitter world, and there's some tryouts this weekend, so you want to go to feverhoops.com. That's feverhoops.com. Check out for tryouts, but it's coming up this weekend. So if you want to play club sports this summer.
Nicholas Lasher
hits the bottom of the net. Number 1.
That's his second bucket, I think, at least.
Kind of instant offense off the bench.
Inside to Doss Coker, takes a look at the top, just off the front.
They bring their big man in.
Eric Brown, cherry picking. Oh, top, but gets his own rebound, puts it back up.
He's got a soft touch.
Yep. David Van Sciver going the other way. Chance to go coast to coast. Pulls up nicely.
Wow.
Right off the square.
Well, he's come in, and that's 3 buckets for him, isn't it? I believe.
You're right, yeah.
10-8 our score. We won't make a big deal out of that, but I believe the players are. So
yes, they are. They're keeping score.
They're
for a
keeping
reason.
score.
There are wins and losses. Substitutions in the game now for the Lambkins. Back out there, Nick Perez, number 13.
One team may have less points, but they're both winners tonight.
Exactly. And my other number 13, Luke Wilgers. Along with 23, Ryan Rasmussen. 15 back out there, Noah Ridley. See if he can keep that hot streak going.
Wow.
And speaking of hot streak and pumping his fist, knocking it down, number 13, Luke Wilgers for 2.
Nice assist by Peter C. there.
Yep. 13-13.
Yeah, that was. They've got that thing going, don't they?
We should ask Kevin at halftime if that's actually. Can you combine their scores? Do they only got the same number out there? There's special dispensation.
Another 24s.
David Van Sciver's on fire. Also on the court for those Lambkins out there, number 3, Brett Bidwell, who had a couple buckets early.
You could see what he wanted to do in his head there,
yes,
couldn't you?
He could. Well, everybody from Aaron Coy, Coach Toller, Coach Everhart said the same thing. Every one of these kids puts in the practice time. The return on the effort, though, is no less than everybody else. Ridley's shot goes up, partially blocked.
I tell you what, he's got a soft touch.
He really does. He lays it up there like butter.
I think that counted. It was gone out of bounds.
Just let him know he's around.
Well, he's big enough to play, that's for sure.
Yep. Thanks also to Principal Will Allen principal of the Fossil Ridge High School. Spent a little time, and his points were really something when he's talking about what this does for the school as a community.
Whoa. Good body control there. Just wasn't able to.
Go through it. Peter C. back out inside. Nice little handoff to his teammate. And up off the glass.
Number 3.
So the bank is open. Our first bank call of the night.
Yes.
Brett Bidwell, I think that's about his 3rd bucket. Just off the front of the rim that time. The shot was put up, but a little off. Peter C. on the attempt. The old pump fake and fade away.
Yeah,
that'll work the defense.
Well, it was good defense that kept him from being able to shoot it. And they keep going down the low post here.
Well, when you've got Noah Ridley's stolen on the look over. David Van Sciver hands it off to Dawson Coker. He gets about where he wants to be for good reason.
Look at the score, 14-14.
7.5 left here to play in the first period. Another announcer's favorite, 5 in, 5 out, both teams here. I'll start with Fossil Ridge. First of all, back out there, my all shorts team. Number 51, D. White.
Are those shorts?
Yes, those are. She's rocking them. Also number 33. Now Eric goes in. Eric Brown goes in. Doesn't get to let it fall. There goes D down the court though.
She's already scored. Wow.
Just missed it. Good looking shot though. Tell you what, her smile just was like it went in though. That was all. That's awesome.
Well.
Also on the court out there for Sebastian Bastile's back in. He's made some buckets. Oh, nice rebound back out behind the 3. Picking the side.
He doesn't want to do another one. He's like, who you think I am, Steph Curry?
Feed to the inside, and Nicholas Lasher knocks down the jumper from the lane.
You know, it's just like every Collins and Fossil game, you know. 16-14 and
SaberCats on the court. 53 is Jonathan Tillman. That shot was put up by number 15, Sebastian Bastille. Second one does go.
Oh, he's still hot. He still came back hot.
Exactly. He couldn't cool him off on the bench. Mary Maddox, number 33 out there. And number 21 for the SaberCats, Shannon Maddox. So both Shannon and Natasha got to talk to them before the game, and you could tell how much this means to them to be a part of this program. That was pretty cool.
Foot's on the line, but
I dare anybody in stripes with a whistle to try to make that. I dare them. I think it'd be the only time the whole place would boo. But you can always boo an official, right?
Yeah.
No, but thanks.
I've made a living out of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've helped them with their games from as far away as a press box or in the stands. Headed on right down to the basket.
Whoa!
And boy, you got a close up there because there's a happy young man.
I call that a running Rick Barry.
And that is not easy to do.
Turnover.
Yeah. Players out there now for the Lambkins. CJ Thorpe, number 10. Eric Brown, number 2, our 3-point attempt specialist tonight. Number 12 is Sean Lottie. 25.
Boy, that meant a lot to number 53.
Yeah, that kind of gets you, doesn't it? If that doesn't make you smile, somebody needs to check your pulse.
Number 50 again. I think that's 10 points for him.
Sebastian Bastille, like Kevin, is the Sebastian in double figures already? He's got 10 even. I think that's due for another one of your sayings there. Can they contain him?
Yeah. So far, the only thing that's contained him is him going to the bench.
That's right. Eric Brown, dribble drive.
I love Eric Brown takes a shot, and then if he gets the ball back, he automatically lets somebody else shoot it.
And that is exactly right. Good shot goes up, rebound by Fossil.
Sebastian.
Contested there by Sean Lottie, though. I think Sebastian's got a feel.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got some style too.
Barely missed. Rebound by Nicholas Lasher.
Brown's going to get one. There he goes.
High fives from his teammates.
The lefty.
But a runner right down the lane for two. 20-18, SaberCats lead. Sebastian goes down but finds D. White.
Yeah, that's a popular pass now to pass back behind you.
Yeah. And D. White takes it right in. Twice around the rim and good.
So if he's not scoring, he's getting assists, Sebastian.
You can't keep him out of the book.
He's a stat. He's just a stat machine, isn't he?
That's right. Substitutions by Coach Toller from the Lambkins. Cameron Castro out there, number 5. Number 4 is Jack Briggs. Great attempt there, the runner by number 13, Nick Perez. Noah Ridley back in the game now, number 15, sizing one up.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a soft touch when you do that.
That really is. Lays it up and it just, like butter, falls back in. Getting a high five from Brett Bidwell as he goes down the court.
Oh, what a move.
A little crossover and jump in there by David Van Skyver. Going to be joined here for a little bit with Kevin Lytle as we kind of add to the broadcast. It's a little more free form. So Kevin, you've had a chance to see how this has all progressed the last couple of years, but you can't help but have a very good time coming to these events.
Yeah, no doubt. And I heard you guys talking earlier just about the amount of kids that come out for these teams. It's awesome. It seems like every year they grow and add more and more kids, and that's a great thing. And just look at the reaction when you make a shot like that, and that's all you need to know about these.
Yeah, Jonathan Tillman, that is, you can put that on any Olympic moment, anywhere you want to go. Same thing. That's one of the best things about sports.
Yep, he's had a big old smile all night since he now has 2 buckets and just living it up.
Back behind the arc, but takes it across there, gets to a teammate in the inside. Brett Bidwell again. I think he pretty much owns that spot. If you're doing the shot chart tonight, I think you're going to see number 3 circled about 4 times right about there.
Right there, just off to the right of the hoop in the paint. They're owning the paint.
Yep. Sebastian Bastille, though, in and out.
He kind of gives the palms up like the rims did them wrong.
That's right.
They should know better.
I think you're right. Mr. Briggs down court. Jack looking for a teammate.
Jack's another one we've seen a lot of different things. He's an elite level track athlete. He's been in the Paralympic, or it could be in the Paralympic Games in Brazil, and has competed in national events.
And I doubt he smiles anymore at those he does right here. He got the assist there to Noah Ridley. Noah Ridley with another bucket.
Picking up the D up high here. A little press.
Yeah, Nick Perez pushing it out on the edge. Sebastian Bastille. Nick Perez, though, turn around off the glass, looking for somebody to come back and finish the alley-oop there. So after one half here at Fossil Ridge High School, 28-24, the SaberCats lead. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla, Toyota, Let's go places.
I am UC Health.
I am UC Health.
I'm Jill, and I am UC Health. Laughter clubs bring people together in ways that are unmatched. It helps you decrease stress. It helps you relax more. So at UC Health, they allow us to embrace the community, embrace our members, and do some really wonderful things.
Our roots run deep at the University of Colorado Health. Share your roots at imuchealth.org.
So we're back here at halftime. We'll just talk a little bit about the unified program. Again, it started with Fossil Ridge and Poudre creating exhibition team to play at the Harlem Globetrotters at the Budweiser Event Center in 2012 with teams created by Aaron McCoy, and we saw Aaron down there. David did a great job. You can like them on Facebook, Poudre School District Integrated Services, if you want to do that to take up time with figure out what's going on, so you can see their calendar. Also psdschools.org and high school websites, and Special Olympics co.org for more information on all this. And I want to thank Principal Allen as he was here, and we got to talk to him a little bit, David, and said some great things. This is a national project funded by private donations and the U.S. Department of Education. Break down the barriers of inclusion and have the youth of today act as change agents to create a positive school climate and community for all students. Nationally, there's more than 1,700 schools, 600,000 students involved. In Colorado, there's more than 135 schools, estimated 15,000 students involved in the unified sports. Colorado, this is their 8th year of unified sports, started with young athletes in and before after school programs. Foster acceptance, respect, dignity, advocacy for people with disabilities. Inclusive sports changes perspectives, enhance relationships, boost acceptance, create lifelong relationships and success, connect to the school community. And David, it's hard to find anything that's not just right about these games and the programs that are. But just to give everybody just an idea of what we're doing here tonight, and we want to give some pub to the schools and for the organizations.
Well, you talk about, like I say, if you're not in a good mood coming up here to see this, it's
right. No, it's
hard to believe.
And on the other hand, we also have a 28-24 game. I mean, this is a good game. Yeah. Very competitive, and we've got these headphones on. You can't really hear the volume of the crowd. But what'd you get there? Did you get it? Did you get you?
I got a Memento shirt here. I just wanted to show. Basically, both teams are wearing this shirt, and if we can get a shot of the, I am certainly the worst prepared model of all time to be showing something. I'll hold up for the camera to see there. But as we're like you see the all the things that belong to this program. Talking about that on the backside, both schools are wearing these shirts put up by the program. And tells you what the efforts from Aaron Coy and the rest of the Poudre School District, how they're doing this program so well.
I think another cool thing about this, these games keep showing up in very prominent spots, gaining opportunities in prominent spots. I was at Moby Arena last night for the CSU women's basketball, clinching the third Mountain West title. At halftime, Greeley West and Northridge unified teams got to play. We in the Final Four at Coors Event Center, the high school Final Four, there will be unified games. They had their regional tournament last week at the University of Northern Colorado. So they're getting to play in some cool places in front of a lot of people, and I think that's really special and cool step as this continues to grow.
So we're getting ready for our second half. Out on the court for the SaberCats, the home team, leading 28-24. Number 43, Dawson Coker, along with number 24, David Van Skyver.
We're kind of pulling a Harry Carey tonight.
Yes.
We're sitting in the stands.
Yeah, we are. Get to be the
There's no Budweiser here, but
Peter C. Cifalalio. Yeah, different era. Number 42 out there. Sadie Polidor. And number 40.
Boy, all the way to the hoop
Natasha
there.
Tallman.
Boy.
And Dawson Coker starts the SaberCats off with the bucket right away in the second half. Out for the Lambkins. Dribbling right down there, Brendan Garcia. Number 20, I got to talk to Brendan a little before the game, and he just says this is just one of the things he looks forward to the most.
Well, I just love the young lady that you talked to for Fort Collins. She just wants to help, and you know.
That's it.
That is.
It can't be much more unselfish
So
than
we've
that.
got a timeout.
So we actually have a timeout here on the court.
I think I'm not sure what the
Coach Everhart's going to take a break, a little strategy. So while we have a chance, we'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Yeah, snap a picture of that.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
And we're back here after the timeout. 30-26 our score. Fossil Ridge ahead of Fort Collins in this unified basketball game. Randy McCoy, David Haase, special guest Kevin Lytle with us on the call tonight. And our last broadcast of the year.
What a great way to end a very good year. David Van Skyver.
I believe he's probably the leading scorer now. He's got around 10, I believe.
Got that curl move. Oh, shake and bake by Eric Brown up there. Nicholas Lasher back over to Brendan Garcia. Tell you what, the assist is probably the most treasured thing in this game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Everybody likes to pass. That's not always the case.
Tasha Tallman taking it down court, hands it back off Dawson Coker. That's his spot.
I'll tell you what, that's as close to a fast break as you're going to.
He just needed to get it a little better angle.
Yeah, he got too far under the bucket.
Yep. That one, though, rimmed out, picked up. Eric Brown hustling down. Just a little tough off the glass.
I'll tell you, him and 24 are in a good little duel here. They're both
really
good
are.
athletes.
Nicholas Lasher, number 1. Brings the Lambkins back within 4. For those of you tuning in on Channel 10, PSD TV, I'd like to thank Matt Gohl and everybody back in the studios that helped us bring all these Poudre School District athletes, the unified games, football, volleyball, and along with boys and girls basketball this winter, Randy, we've had a lot of fun.
We have, and that's a hard shot to block there when he gets that up above his head.
It really is. That's some length. Thanks to Phil Mildren, too, for streaming sports. One of the fastest growing ways to watch high school athletics is online.
Our first year completing here is 2 points by number 25 for Fort Collins. Our first year partnership with Streaming Sports has been a tremendous year. Thousands and thousands and thousands of views, and we thank you so much for watching.
Peter Cifalalio, rebound by the Lambkins.
I think he's kind of being a decoy, maybe.
Well, we can't thank our sponsors enough. This is a tough night for us to get a lot of our normal commercials in, but with a special thanks to UC Health, our premium sponsor this year, along with Pedersen Toyota, First Bank, and Schrader Oil.
All gold sponsors, and we'll be
already looking forward
to next year.
2016-17 season is not that far away. If you're looking to play basketball next year, you're probably starting basketball pretty soon, aren't you?
Yeah, feverhoops.com, our banner sponsor. Tryouts March 6th. I know they have some, but go to the website and find out your age group. I know Cody, one of our producers and your basketball partner, is going to be coaching a team.
Great way to do it. Shot that time put up by number 25 for the Lambkins, Anthony Smith.
Tell you what, Foster Ridge has come out and said, you know, we're going to pick up the pace. They've been fast breaking here.
Nicholas Lasher down court, kicks it off to Eric Brown. Boyd cuts to the basket. Out there also for the Lambkins, Haley Smith, the sophomore, number 31.
Also want to thank the Coloradoan. This year they were able to put some of the football games on their website, so expanded our audience a little bit. And also Colorado Preps, Colorado Sports Network, who helped us get the word out on our games.
Lambkins had a big substitution run in there. Noah Ridley, number 15, looks to go back to his office.
Uh-oh, stolen.
Dawson Coker takes
That's a great battle between the two big men.
Yeah. Shot was up that time, off, but rebounded by David Van Sciver. So Noah Ridley and Dawson Coker, you said, though, really the chairman of the boards tonight.
Yeah, he is. And
Kiana Hooper there. Kiana makes my all-Sox team this year for any sport we've seen.
Yeah, no, she's...
I don't think those are Lambkin socks.
Oh, first bank is open.
Brett Bidwell, number 3, knocks it down. Ben Fraley back out on the court, number 11 for the Lambkins. And along with number 13, Nick Perez.
You might explain a little bit about what the sponsors do on this if you're not familiar with this game. And another timeout. Oh, well, it's a... So what happens, there's a couple of sponsors that are on the court, kind of keep the game moving and make sure the ball gets distributed.
The student partners is the term the district uses, and those kids have the reward they keep talking about.
It's the key.
Yeah, it really is something, and it's going to affect those kids the rest of their lives, and as well it should.
And here's lady dribbling right now. She's the one that said she just likes to help.
Yeah, that was her parents should be proud of her, and I'm sure they already are. But we'll affirm that.
Yes.
Because that was the first thing she said. Back on the court for the SaberCats out there is number 51, D. White. Also number 50, Sebastian Bastille. See if that bench could cool him off at all.
Peter C. went inside, and then he brings it back out to Ben. Ben gets it to number 3.
Yeah, number 3, Brett Bidwell knocks it down
and
again.
Bidwell is starting to heat up, isn't he?
Exactly. Back in for the SaberCats, too, is number 33, Mary Maddox. D. White from the side.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Jonathan Tillman, 53, back out there.
I'll tell you what, her and number 50, Sebastian, they're quite a team, aren't they?
Yep. And 44, Sophie Elliott for the SaberCats out there. Ben Fraley setting up Noah Ridley. Sebastian Bastille's not just going to give it away. He's going to make him earn it and go around him. And there's some of that talked about the... because they're not wearing the same jersey. But for the SaberCats there, number 33, Mary Maddox, turned around and said, you know what, you earned another shot.
Well,
she let him take it, and he
I think she's got butterfingers. I think she tried to catch it, and it went out of her hand right back into his hands.
There we go.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it,
exactly right. Quickly down court, though, number 13, Nick Perez.
Goes with the right hand.
Yep, worked it around. Brett Bidwell just off. Another look at it. Good look there going down the court. SaberCats, number 53, Jonathan Tillman. Parents, and if you can tell it or not, but there's constant cheering going on.
Yeah, there's constant cheering, and they're wanting number 53 to light it up here. But he passes off smartly to Sebastian. I think that's the first time he's missed 2 shots in a row the whole night.
Yeah. Kevin, I think you need to put that in an article because that's newsworthy right there.
Yeah, I think he's found his sweet spot tonight.
He makes about the hardest shot in basketball look pretty easy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like you guys have said, he's picked up quite a few assists too. He's having himself a night.
Oh, nice pass.
Big players come up big in the rivalry games.
Yeah.
No bigger game than
Well, look at this
Fossil
score.
Collins.
Let's just say, look at this score, 38-36.
11-12.
High scoring contest, too.
Well, you know what? It's like repetition.
Whoa!
That's D again. D White
D for two.
That's right.
She's like, do you have somebody that can guard me? You know, anybody. Come on out. Anybody.
I'm taking anybody. Substitutions in for the Lambkins. Number 13 taking the ball out. Luke Wilgers.
She says, that's just what I do.
Ryan Rasmussen. The ball there, 23. Nicholas Lasher, number 1, back on the court. Long three-pointer, just a little over the top.
They want him to hit one of those.
Boy, he's got a good shot. He's just barely off.
He said, nah, I'm a team player. Good job.
Couple passes kicking down low. Little crossover dribble.
I'll tell you what, man, he split those defenders.
And Anthony Smith for 2. Go back to the hot hand. Sebastian gives it up to D. Nice little push to the player ahead of you. Eric Brown goes up over the front. A little strong.
It's all about angles, isn't it?
And there it is. Nicholas Lasher for 2.
And that ties the game up here, 40-40.
Never leave early from a rivalry game here in the city of Fort Collins.
No.
Thanks to PSD TV Channel 10, Streaming Sports. StreamSports.com/PSD. You can find games throughout this school year, back to football and volleyball in the past. Thanks again to Samantha Peters, our former CSU standout, Mountain West Conference Player of the Year, joining our broadcast last year and really adding a lot to the volleyball contest here for the Poudre School District broadcast.
Yeah, so you can watch on demand. You go to streamingsports.com, click on menu, and go to whatever kind of game you want, and those games will be on demand for a while. Off the bank.
David Van Skyver. Eric Brown, nice crossover, goes the lane. Oh. Tries to crawl over the top, doesn't finish. Nice assist from Ryan Rasmussen to number 1, Nicholas Lasher.
He's having himself a heck of a night as well.
Yeah. We've got several in double figure, don't we?
Yeah, I think he's up to 16 now.
Tied at 42 with 8:20 left in the match.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
There you go. Shots up and off. Ryan Rasmussen takes off down court, hands it to Eric Brown. And up
and high off the glass. $7:54 left here. That gives Fort Collins the lead now, 44-42. This has been a seesaw battle the entire time, and I'm telling you, folks, this is a high-scoring game.
Yeah, great pace. Back and forth, a lot of kids in.
You know, every year you see these teams improve, and
that's a great point. Yep. Shot goes up. Peter Civilalio gets another shot at it. Doesn't get dropped. Dawson Coker back in also for the SaberCats, along with number 21.
Oh,
Shannon
what
Maddox.
a pass! Switches hands. Oh, I think the officials missed one there.
Back on the court for the Lambkins. Number 15, Noah Ridley. Number 12 is also Sean Lottie. Number 10 out there, C.J. Thorpe. Number 3, Brett Bidwell.
Oh, steal in the backcourt.
That's right. Dawson gets a look at it. Just a little off. Doesn't quite go. Rebound by C.J. Thorpe for the Lambkins.
You don't see that in every basketball game.
You don't. Sean Lottie kicks it back over to Bridwell. He takes it up.
Especially with a 2-point lead.
I think these guys are more worried about what's happening on the court, and that the scoreboard could be turned off. You think, Kev?
Yes and no. They're definitely keeping the sportsmanship alive, but they want to win too. You can always tell late in these games too, they start paying a little attention and
great shot.
Try and get some winning shots up. Maybe we'll run some set plays late.
Oh, nice steal.
Dawson Coker, that last basket. David Van Sciver goes up, puts it up.
So far, he's the player of the game in my book. I don't know how many he's got, but he's got close to 20, I would think.
Nick Perez down court, kicks it back over to his teammates. CJ Thorpe looking to set up Noah Ridley.
Work his way back in the paint.
Yeah.
He knows his spot.
Teammates setting some picks. And Kev, you said exactly right. He knows his spot.
What's he missed? 2 maybe?
Hey, that's the most valuable thing for a basketball player. Know your strengths, know how to find them, how to exploit it, and make it happen.
Peter Cifalio took one there, a little strong off the forehead.
I think he was
battled on though, didn't he?
I think he was deaking him, man. He was acting like his head was hurting, and
oh no!
And they said, "Oh no!" And then he went in and took the shot.
Dawson Coker though with the offensive putback for 2. 48-46, SaberCats lead with 5:01 left. Shot up by Nick that time.
What a rebound there.
Yeah, it really was. Number 21 for the SaberCats, Shannon Maddox. Dawson Coker, though, he's got the feel back down that middle. Sizes it up.
And nobody wants to get in front of him, if you notice.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall he is, but
he does a great job of keeping that ball high. CJ Thorpe rebound back out to Nick Perez. Nick likes to run when he gets
he does. Perez likes to run.
Good
and then he likes to pass it back in the middle. That's it.
Fast break point guard.
There he is.
And it worked. Brett Bidwell off the glass for 2. And I like, you see the coaches, the fans, everybody's applauding, but everybody gets a high five coming off the court, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Substitutions back in for the Lambkins now. Jack Briggs, number 4. Eric Brown, number 2. Number 1, Nicholas Lasher. Number 25, Anthony Smith. And number 5, Cameron Castro. SaberCats on the court. What was the whistle for?
I think the wrong team had possession, took possession out under the hoop.
Gotcha. 33.
Oh, you can't leave her alone.
Yeah, D. White sitting down there on her spot. Just off. Good hustle rebound.
We were trying to figure out, Kevin, this is the last indoor winter sports event of the year, isn't it? In town?
There's just a couple.
In Fort Collins, there are a few basketball teams still alive in playoffs. None of them playing in town this weekend. So yeah, it'll be the last one. We have a couple small school teams are making deep playoff runs. But yeah, there won't be Resurrection Christian boys team is very likely, I would say, to get back to the state title game. They're in regionals this week. Heritage Christian girls, 1A. They're looking at the state tournament, which is up here at Bud Center.
Oh, D for 2.
The secondary assist from Sebastian Bastille. D. White knocks it down again.
She's had a big second half here.
She really has. 53, Jonathan Tillman out there in the court.
Sebastian's kind of high stepping down. He's feeling pretty good about their chances, I think.
Yeah, lead by 2. 2.5 to play.
Whoa, what a pressure shot.
Nicholas Lasher lays it up there just as soft as an egg, didn't he? That just...
I don't think people understand how hard it is standing straight down and not jumping and hitting that shot.
That was halfway down and back out. Eric Brown sized one up.
Oh, boy.
Well, he's been all around it, hadn't he? Great effort, Cameron Castro. Hustle out of bounds, gets the cheerleaders moving. Little captain on the court action there. You see number 42, Sadie Pallador, helping out her teammates. I think you might want to get on D. White.
Yeah, D's lining up for another one.
Wow. What a soft touch.
I don't think I'd want to play her a game of horse.
No, she's
I need a longer animal name. I don't to stay in it, maybe.
Like antelope.
Yeah. Flash's shot a little bit off.
Foster Ridge has a chance to go up 4 here. And they get it to the man,
Sebastian.
the legend. Oh!
Sebastian Bastille just about takes it down.
Now he's upset with himself. He thought he had that one.
Had a good look at it.
And
Eric Brown.
He shot a lot of those, has not hit it, but when it's money time, Mr. Brown is there.
Under a minute to play. We're all tied at 52. Rivalry game.
I think Sebastian, he wants this one. He's going to find D. He knows the hot hand.
Exactly. This could be it right here. Half a minute to play in the game.
Whoa!
Off. Just barely.
22 seconds.
Time running down.
Got it in.
Backs up.
Boom!
Shots over and good.
10 seconds left.
Anthony Smith puts the Lambkins up by 2. Time running out. Sebastian Bastille bringing it down the court. I think he's going to make it.
I think he is too. It looks like the clock got stuck.
Off there, rebound by Pallador. Back
he's going to hit
Sebastian.
Oh!
5.1 left.
4.1.
3.0. Eric Brown at the buzzer.
And that's the ball game. As far as we know, that's the ball game.
And if you look across the way, everybody's standing and applauding.
54-52 on a bucket with 25 seconds left.
The game winner knocked down by Anthony Smith for the Lambkins, but you know what? There was a whole lot of winners on the court tonight.
Oh, wow. And, you know, Fort Collins comes in, Foster Ridge's house.
See it across the way there.
And takes one away from him.
Yeah.
There's the victory tunnel, whatever you want to call it.
Going to have a chance for these athletes to go. All the students are going through and high-fiving everybody. Thanks to all those cheerleaders and Aaron Coy especially is assisting us in getting this all put together tonight. And every player gets to go through the tunnel. SaberCats and Lambkins alike. I'd like to thank again our sponsors this year for our broadcast: UC Health, Schrader Oil, Pedersen Toyota, and First Bank. And feverhoops.com, Rocky Mountain Fever.
I want to thank our crew: Phil Mildren, Chris Coulter, Sean Corbett, Cody McCoy, Eric Freehoff, Samantha Peters, Marty Cesario, my partner David Haase. This is Randy McCoy. Thank you for a wonderful year. Thank you to all our sponsors again. Thank you for a wonderful year of broadcast. We'll see you at football. All new conferences next year, so we'll have some dandy games, I'm sure, next year.
Really
Get some new teams. And so we'll see you here next August on Stream It Sports. Goodbye for now.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports and PSD Channel 10, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil, your local fuel company. By University of Colorado Health, we improve lives from healthcare to health. By Pedersen Toyota, everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in northern Colorado.